Okay, so you think turkey's the highlight of Thanksgiving, right? Do not even kid yourself. It is the mashed potatoes. And from now on, the gloppy, soupy, starchy mashed potatoes, maybe even they're from a box. That is all a thing of the past because Chef Jon-Paul will be showing us what you call what, the ultimate?
The ultimate. The ones from the box I call Satan's mashed potatoes, all right? Can I get an amen, ladies? Amen. All right, we're testifying here today. So, but the thing is, I mean, potatoes are really the centerpiece of Thanksgiving as far as I'm concerned, because it's the thing you put in the middle of the plate and everything gets dipped into it. Your vegetables get folded into it, you throw a little bit of gravy in it, everything gets dragged through it.
This turkey thing, the whole bird thing, who knew that we were completely off base?
You're completely off base. I mean, the turkey is just an excuse to eat the mashed potatoes. Can I get another amen, ladies?
Amen.
All right. So what I want to do is show you how to make the ultimate mashed potato. And most people don't make fresh mashed potatoes on a regular basis. And everything about this meal is stress-filled because it's the one time of the year where you're cooking this massive amount of food, and it's usually buffet style, and nobody cooks like that.
Well, it's a lot of work, that's for sure.
So to make the ultimate mashed potatoes, I need to cook my potatoes in salted water, and I need to run them through a food mill or a ricer. Now, this is, can you get a close-up of this? This is a food mill, and essentially, it's a container that has this little pusher in the middle of it. When I turn it, it pushes it through the sieve. Now, this is important. Most of us take our mashed potatoes and we put them in like a KitchenAid mixer or some kind of a mixer. And what happens is you take the starch granules, all right, in the potatoes and you smear them. Well, when you do that, the butter and the cream and all that good stuff can't get in there. When I rice it and I push it through this sieve on the bottom, it separates the starch granules. And then when I dry them out in the pot a little bit, it can absorb all that cream and butter.
So it absorbs the butter and
it absorbs
all that
the butter
flavor?
and cream. It's not heavy. It's like a cloud. So I'm going to show you how to make them. It's so simple.
Where do we get one of these contraptions anyway?
A lot of the kitchen stores, I've even seen them at some of the big like anchor stores at the mall.
Really?
You know, where they have like Macy's has their culinary department.
Oh,
So
of course, like a sur la table probably.
Sur la table. I think I got this. I think I got this one at a sur la table. And I'm not recommending a brand, but you want to have something that's fairly heavy construction. All right, so I'm going to pour these guys.
Back away from the chef.
Off. Let me give you some. Oh, bad TV. Potatoes. Thanksgiving
Do you
nectar.
Need a hand here?
No, we're okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, step one, I cooked my mashed potatoes in salted water. Now,
we're not so worried about the extra water that's in there. Or
no, because what we're going to do is we're going to dry them out.
Oh, it looks entirely different. Can you all see that? It looks like almost like pasta or rice coming out the bottom.
And this is, if we go back to our moms, want to give me a little scrape on the sides there? If we go back to our moms, she used to use a lot of stuff. This is how they used to make tomato sauce in the old days. You'd boil up your tomatoes and you put them through a food mill.
Is that tough? Is it hard to? Okay, you're just making it look hard.
I'm making it look hard. All right, give me another scrape.
Okay, another scrape right here.
Perfect.
That's great. So you can see right there what it's starting to look like on the sides.
Okay, so I want to get kind of a tight shot on the potatoes here, and you can see what they look like.
Yeah, those don't look like Stephanie's mashed potatoes.
Now, the thing I want you to look at is see how much steam is coming off the top here?
Yes.
Okay. What I want to do is cook this. All right. I have some heat down here, and I want to cook that moisture out. Now, this is key, all right, because oil and water don't mix.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I'm adding fat, and I'm adding liquid fat, really. Okay. So if my potatoes are really wet, this will sit on the surface of the potato, and it's going to give it that heavy, greasy feel.
Okay.
All right? If I cook my moisture out like this, then it absorbs. And that's what I'm shooting for. Think about it. A wet sponge can't absorb anything. Dry sponge can absorb a lot.
See, those are the reasons why, those kind of analogies are the reason why we all love you, because that makes sense to us.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I had to be taught with crayons. You know, so I completely understand.
Took a long time if you were doing it with crayons.
Okay, so I've still got a lot of moisture coming out of here, but
what are we looking for it to look dry?
Well, I want to wait till this slows down a little bit. But in the interest of television, we're going to speed up the process a bit, and we're going to throw in a little bit of butter. All right, as much butter as you want. Now, on the website for the ultimate mashed potatoes, we also have. What else was on there? Cheddar cheese, peas and carrots.
What wasn't on there is probably a better question.
I mean, bacon, chives. You can really go nuts at this point, as long as you have this technique down. And then we're going to add some cream.
How much?
How much do you like?
I like them a little bit. Well, I don't know.
That looks good.
You know, I'm actually embarrassed to say, I just realized you said cream. See, I'm using milk. That's my other problem.
Well, you can do it with milk.
Oh, wow. Those look
cloud-like.
like.
Look at this. this is quite
looks
possibly, look at that, the sexiest potato you will ever see. That's sexy.
Potatoes.
Is there a dimmer in the studio? Because I'm having a
Jeez.
moment. I'm having a moment right now.
All right, we need a viewer to come on over here. So
Does somebody want to try
get
this?
over here.
Come on, jump up. We have a little bit of time. Come on over.
Not
come on over.
everybody all at once,
Don't-
ladies.
You hate my cooking. You hate my cooking. I can't believe this.
All right.
I mean, we went through the jewelry segment together. We swooned. I thought we had a
Together?
bun.
All right, so let me see.
So what I want you to do is,
Makeshift here. You're using a fork and you're using a spoon.
but they're nice and light. They're not
Oh,
gloppy.
sorry about that.
They're not.
Come on
No,
in.
they're going to be hot. So blow them a little bit.
Okay.
What do you think? Of course, we haven't put the salt in. Do you put pepper in yours?
I don't.
See, I'm doing it. I think I'm doing
Okay,
it
so they're
terribly
kind of
wrong.
light. They have some richness to them. Jump in.
You
Try.
like it?
Really light. Nice.
But that's the idea. Go ahead. Try.
Okay, stand close to me because you're not mic'd.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you
She
jump
wants
in.
it
Go
right
ahead
off
first.
the spoon.
Hot.
Light.
They're very light.
That's
Very
that's
light.
what we're shooting for. So you don't want a heavy gloppy potato. And the other thing I'm throwing in here that I like is Boursin cheese, which is this stuff, which is kind of an herb cream cheese. Makes it real rich, real flavorful. This to me is all I need for Thanksgiving. Give me a bucket, a large spoon, and a football game, and we can call it a day. That's all I need.
Isn't he a load of fun? All right. Okay, so that's it. We've got this recipe available on our website. You gonna try this?
Yes.
You gonna try this?
Very much, yes.
You really are, aren't you?
I love
But
mashed
pretty
potatoes.
simple, right? I mean,
got
all
it.
you need is the ricer, dry it out, unbelievable mashed potatoes.
All right. Ladies, thank you very much. Appreciate it very much. All right, coming up, get ready to laugh, all right? You ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Because we are going to have an encore of a really hilarious interview that we had with Aisha Tyler. After the show, we just kept talking and talking and talking, and she actually opened up quite a bit more. So stay with us. You guys aren't going anywhere. You're not going anywhere.